Hello everyone, I have two lessons before this video. Lesson 1, I discussed about the main difference between active and passive voice. Lesson 2, I discussed about the 4 types of sentence based on function and how to change them into passive. In this lesson, lesson 3, still the topic is voice of a verb in English. We'll discuss about how to change active modals, past modals, and conditionals into passive. Let's get started. Modals and past modals. There are 9 modals in English. Can, may, might, shall, should, could, must, will, would, and there are also some modals. Ought to, has to, have to, need to, and able to. Modals are verbs often used to talk about ability, possibility, permission, or obligation. So, why we want to use modals in passive? Okay, we may have different reasons for the timing. When we want to criticize someone, or ask people advice to do something, or to give an attention, we use passive modals. For example, let's say if the teacher wants everyone in the class to finish an assignment by 13 deadline, he or she may say that this assignment has to be finished by the end of this week. Have you seen that? It is a kind of advice to do your assignment on time. Okay, on the other hand, we use past modals using may, have, plus past participle form. Might have plus past participle form. Must have plus past participle form. They go like this. As an example here, the student know as they have a test with other teachers and didn't inform to the teacher who has a class at the same time. So, this may be offended the teacher. And hence, the teacher may say that, I should have been told that yesterday. He is criticizing the class, okay? Unknowingly, he came to the class, but you have an exam or test with other teachers, okay? Sometimes you will be criticized, sometimes you criticize others too. Okay, because of this, we use modals. Let's see some examples of it. Bella has to send that email. So when we change this one into passive, the email has to be sent. She should fix her assignment. Her assignment should be fixed. They may make a presentation. A presentation may be made. You may finish this today. This must be finished today. He can do it. It can be done. She needs to find the key. The key needs to be found. You ought to clean the room. The room ought to be cleaned. Okay? In common, all of these modals uses be on their passive construction. Let's look at the past modals example. Your computer could be solved. Your computer could have been solved. The mobile might be fixed. The mobile might have been fixed. Should I have started a clearance? Should a clearance have been started by me? She must have paid the money. The money must have been paid. They ought not to have told a lie. A lie ought not to have been told by them. So either of them is for criticizing, either of them is for doing something, for giving an attention. We use modal verbs in the past construction, in passive construction. Okay, let's see about conditional sentences. How can we change conditional sentence into passive? There are 4 conditional sentences in English. Each express a different degree of probability that a situation will occur or would have occurred under certain circumstances. These are zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, and third conditional sentences. Let's see the uses of this type of sentence and the tense that we are going to use in each of them. In zero conditional, we use zero for general truths. If so, The if clause part is simple present, the main clause part is still simple present. Type 1, a possible condition and its probable result. In the if clause part, we use simple present, and in the main clause part, we use simple future. Type 2 conditional. A hypothetical condition and its probable result is the use, and then if clause part is simple past and the main clause part is present conditional or present continuous condition. Type 3 is an unreal past condition and its probable result in the past. The if clause part is past perfect and the main clause part is perfect conditional. Based on this, our today's session discuss about to change active to passive. So that based on this, we'll change active to passive. Let's see some examples. From zero conditional. If you beat babies, the if clause part uses simple present and the main clause part also simple present, then we can change into passive as usual. If babies are beaten, the if clause part, and then the main clause part, they cry. The cry is similar with that of active because cry is one of intransitive verb, and then we can take as it is. The first conditional, if I write the book, still present, if the book is written by me, or you can omit the by me part. The main clause part is I will get a reward. I will be gotten a reward. Type 2 conditional sentence. If the teacher read my essay, if the essay was read by my teacher, in the main clause part, he would grade me with high scores. He would be graded with high scores. Type 3. If I had done my preparation, if the preparation had been done by me, I could have realized my goal. The goal could have been realized. Here I took one example from each, and once you have got the idea, means you can practice other if clauses to change into passive. Okay? I have here tips in general. To change active to passive, the first thing is identify the subject and the object of the active, change the object into subject and the subject into object. If the active doesn't have an object, the passive form should begin with you, specifically for imperative sentences. You can refer lesson 2 of the video. Change the main verb into past participle form. This is also lesson 1. You can refer there. Passive sentence is about what happens to people or things. It is focused on the action, but not who or what performing it. This is also in lesson 1. So, passive has an indirect tone. Okay? Look the verb in the active. If it is intransitive, we cannot change that into passive. Refer lesson 2. Sentences cannot be changed into passive. You can refer lesson of 2. I hope 3 of my lessons help you to change active to passive. If so, before I left, you have some exercises. You can change these exercises and practice more about active to passive. In general, I have finished the lesson of voice of verb in English. Thank you so much.